Hello everyone, this is my 46th video in React series. Now in this video, we are going to learn about use context hook. Okay, in our previous video, we have seen how to pass, how to create context, how to provide the data and how to consume that data. Now inside index.js, I have created this multiple data layer. I am providing this one, and here while consuming, you can see it is very difficult to write. Okay, suppose if I have multiple data layer, then each time I can't be writing like this, because this consumer always needs one function. For first data layer, whatever value I have passed, I'm just passing that one, I'm returning that, and inside this I'm having this another data layer data. So at one particular point, it becomes tedious for everyone to write the entire code. Okay, we can't be writing such a long code. And also, if we talk about Redux, use context hook is the best alternative for Redux. If you only want to pass the data from one component to others, then you can go with this context API and you can use this concept. Okay, Redux is also a very huge topic and it is also very important. But in place of that, if you want to choose that alternative, then you can choose this concept and you can apply in your project. Now here, instead of writing this consumer, instead of returning this function, now we are going to create hook. Now here inside index.js, I have already created context, and here I have just created for language and frontend, and this we have seen in our previous tutorial. Now inside this component C, I want to get the value of that, I want to get the access of that value inside this component C. So I am just importing that one here, and here using consumer I am getting that data. Now here, instead of writing this one, to use that one, we have to import that one, and here I am just going to write here use context hook. We are just importing this hook, and now below this one, we are just getting that one. Now here I am just going to write this const, and here I will just write here language. Here I am just going to write here language, and inside this I'll be writing this use context, and inside this one I'm passing this one. Okay, whatever I have imported, I'm just passing that one here. I'll just do Ctrl Z, I'll copy this language, and here I'm going to paste that one. Now this will be having the data. Let me just write here language. Okay, now this variable will be having this data. Now for front end, I'm just going to create one. I'll just write here FE front end, and I'm just going to write this use context, and inside this I'm just going to pass this front end. Now this values whatever I got from parent. Okay, this values React.js and HTML that I have accessed, that one I have stored inside this variables. Now to print that one, let me just copy this h1, and here below this I'm just going to paste that one. I'm just printing front end, and finally I'm just printing this language. Front end is that is HTML is used for website structuring, and React, I'll just write here, and React is JavaScript library. I'll save this. I'll just refresh this one. Okay, now here I have to change that variables. I'm just going to copy this one, and this I have to print now. I'll just write that one here, and again I'll just copy this front end. Here I'm going to paste that one. I'll save this. I'll refresh this one. Now you can see I got the output. React.js is used for website structuring, and HTML is JavaScript library. Okay, I just have to reverse that one. Extremely sorry for that. Here I'll write language, and here I'm just going to write here FE front end. I'll save this. Now if you see, HTML is used for website structuring and React.js is JavaScript library. Okay, instead of writing this so many lines of code, we have just written the output, and we are just creating this use context, and we are just importing this data. Now here again I'm just going to explain. Inside this index.js, we are creating context. You can see we have created context, and this is going to create one data layer for us, and that data layer I am just storing inside this variables. Now below this I'm just getting that one, I'm providing whatever value I'm having inside that data layer, I am just providing that one. And while passing, you just have to write like this language.provider, and whatever value you want to pass, and you have to close, and whatever component you want, you have to wrap inside that one. Suppose if you are creating multiple data layers, then you have to write in the same way. You just have to write like this. Suppose if you are creating address and you want to pass the address dot provider, okay, you have to just write like that and you have to close that one. Now once you are having this value, now this value can be accessed in any components. Now inside component C, instead of writing this consumer, directly I am just importing use context hook, and here I am just passing this use context, and this will take that value. Okay, whatever value I am having, that data layer will be accessed here, and that value whatever I am having inside data layer, that will be stored inside this variables. Now here I am just printing that one, and here I got this output. Okay, this is how we are going to work. Now if you want this data layer access we have in any component, and this component C I have just passed inside app.js. You can see inside app.js I have passed. Now if you want to access this data inside component B, you can do in the same manner, but this is how we are going to reduce the code, and we are going to use this use context hook. Now for you, the homework will be practice this one, make more projects using this use context. Now use the concept of context API, use this use context and make simple projects, and then you will understand this concept. You're going to understand this concept in more advanced level. Okay, that's all for today's tutorial. Thank you so much for listening. Have a great day.